to stay in the game through 3 quarters with some good defense.
By Thomas.
But in the 4th, it was all Tony Kukoc as the Chicago pulled ahead for good. Tonight, the Celtics finished their 3-game road trip in the nation's capital as they face the Washington Wizards. The Celtics will have their hands full with the Wizards front court as Juwan Howard and Chris Webber are one of the top-scoring tandems in the league. Rick Pitino will have to look out for a man he helped draft in New York as point guard Rod Strickland is having an all-star year leading the league in assists. A month ago, the Wizards came into the Fleet Center.
Nice dish by Howard, and Webber finishes.
Both teams were in showtime mode as they traded dunks on both ends of the court. But in the end, Antoine Walker hit some clutch shots down the stretch to win the game for the Celtics. The Wizards will be looking for some revenge on their home court tonight at the brand new MCI Center in Washington, D.C. Welcome to the brand spanking new MCI Center in Washington, D.C., where tonight the Celtics take on the Washington Wizards. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by the U.S. Postal Service, the official expedited courier of the Boston Celtics. And Celtics will go with Walter McCarty, Purvis Ellis, and Antoine Walker up front. In the backcourt, Chauncey Billups, and once again, Rod Mercer, who played so well last night against Chicago. Up front for the Wizards, Howard, Davis, and Webber. And Rod Strickland at the point guard, Calvin Chaney at the 2 guard. The officials for tonight, Jimmy Clark, David Jones, and Woody Mayfield. Tip control by the Wizards, and it'll be Billups lining up against Strickland. Chaney pops out, Mercer down low on him. Looking inside to Webber, Walker fronting him over the top. They go to Webber. They play the inside game against Antoine. It's 2-0 Wizards.
Little high-low posting, which works very well, whichever one they want to put inside, because both of them are excellent passers. You saw Howard just lay that nice, soft lob pass over the defender's head.
Walker's shot, no good. Strickland. Howard down low now. Davis out on top. Chaney. Pull up. No. Weak side rebound and put back. Juwan Howard 4-0 Washington.
And again, what's hurt the C's all season long, especially last night against Chicago, for those of you who saw the game, that offensive rebounding from the weak side.
McCarty will go to Mercer. Chaney right there with him. Inside to Walker. All the way jumping, no good. Davis takes it away and saves it. As it was about to fall out of bounds. Strickland. Pull up. No, back rim. Gathered in by Billups.
Washington, for some reason this year, Tommy, their first quarter, they've exploded. They've scored 61 more points than the opponent in that quarter. Walker with a nice move.
Over the top pass and gets by Davis. Will get the hoop and get to the line.
So the C's, other than emotionally, physically have to stay with him in the first as well. There's a nice lob pass by Purvis. Walker uses his body effectively on Davis. Holds him off with that inside hand. Gets control of the ball, and then all he's left is to lay it in.
Walker does not get the bounce. 4-2 Wizards.
Twan's been shooting his free throws better lately.
Inside to Howard, finds room, can't get it to go. Here comes Walker. Celtics will have the numbers. And they'll call a palming violation on Walker.
He's got Billups, theoretically the point guard, on his right side. By not giving it to Billups, what? See, there's Billups waiting for the ball, calling for it. All 3 men are in the left lane. It makes it very easy for one defender to guard all 3 together.
Purvis gets a piece of that one. But they'll say he committed the foul.
Got to get their act together in that transition game.
First one at the line,
Weber was the #1 pick in the country. Most of you probably know in '93 by Golden State. Had a little trouble with our old buddy Don Nelson. Was traded for Tom Gugliotta and 3 first-round draft choices.
And he ended up receiving an awful lot of money and really has yet to pick this team up into the upper echelon. Little pressure by the Wizards. Skip pass almost picked off by Strickland. Phillips now. Cardi off the pick. Pass late. Pull up by Walter. Front rims it. Fourth floor. And Terry Davis cannot hold on. It'll be Boston ball.
Brings Bernie Bickerstaff off the bench with some concern in his eye for his center. He's already got one center. We told you on IR. Can't afford to lose another. They don't have a backup center to Davis. So if this young man goes down, why, Bernie has to suit up.
Phillips waits for Mercer. Mercer right into the shot. Bang! And Mercer was flowing last night against Michael Jordan. By 4 Wizards.
That ball's got to be in the air before he comes off that pick in order to shorten that shot up. Forces him into a 19-20 foot shot instead of much shorter.
Air ball by Davis. The foul will be on Weber.
Chris Weber.
Good block out that time by Antoine.
Watch this. Well, here's Mercer coming off. See, he waits till he gets to a spot before he put. That ball's got to be in the air. That's the advantage the offense has. They know what they're running.
That pass a little late there too, and Walter.
Well, Chauncey keeps it on the dribble too long, and a lot of times these guys spring loose while he's dribbling the ball, and that affects the timing.
Weber up and under. And heads up play by Strickland, and it's the Wizards 7, the Celtics 4.
Very agile big man, very athletic.
Ellison will go to Walter's little jumper, back rims it, steps in, gets a piece of it, but there's Strickland off the floor. We'll find Howard. Good pass from Howard, gets Cheney going to the hoop, and immediately Rick Pitino wants a timeout. 9-4 Washington. It'll be a 20-second timeout.
Well, they have come out with the anticipated emotion. They're running the floor well. The nemesis for Rick Pitino's extended defense is a clever, cautious point guard. They've got that in Strickland. He wasn't cautious enough in Boston. They turned it over a number of times in the last quarter, but tonight he's being more careful. As the look down floor to Weber, he knows he's a big guy who can finish, so he's not reluctant to release it.
So Walker will inbound the ball, and here comes Phillips against some pressure as Strickland is going to test his dribbling ability in the backcourt. Purvis looking for somebody. Has it knocked away by Calvert Cheney once again.
Purvis is a good passer, but he has a tendency to throw soft passes, passive ones, and defensive there. Aggressive, they're going to get a hand on it.
Well, Cheney, who I have delighted in watching him play for the last couple of years, has been very active here in the first quarter as the Wizards lead by 7. Antoine slides by. Walker now has 4.
Walker getting more and more effective with that inside game. Really producing moves that they have difficulty stopping.
Big tough rebound that time by Walker. Phillips slides by, can't get it. And Chauncey got his own miss. Just couldn't get it over the front of the rim.
Put that in the highlight film.
Well, they're playing a high ball, much like the Spurs did with their two big men. Play over the top of the Celtics. 13-6 Wizards.
Two big guys complement each other extremely well. They both can shoot, pass, run the floor. Bad shot there.
Mercer with Cheney hanging on his shooting hand. Walter, beautiful effort by Walter. Walker, no. Right there, Walter. McCarty with the cram follow-up.
Waller gets on the board in a loud way.
Strickland trying to slip it by. Celtics will have the numbers. Walker over to Mercer. Good up fake. Finds Antoine. Good ball handling that time by Mercer and Walker. Celtics get back within 3.
A wonderful example of the maturing process as the Celtics have displayed nice patience offensively, turn down 2 jumpers, wait and create a layup for themselves instead. Good job.
Skip pass over the top. Cheney buries that. Cheney, the hot man, now has 6. Wizards up 5.
Very capable shooter, averaging 12 points a game, but is capable of the big offensive game.
Excellent shooter. 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Mesa pulls it back out into Purvis. Little jumper by Purvis. Front rims it, gets the roll. First 2 for Purvis.
They haven't been looking for Purvis inside, but I think he can get pretty much what he wants against this kid Davis, who's actually a power forward, not a center.
Strickland laid it on the floor. Chauncey Billups ought to take a peek at this one, exactly what Strickland did that time. Mercer. Back rims it. Walker again. Fresh clock as Walter was wide open in the corner. I never saw him. Mercer now. I'll give to Walker. He'll take and make. 17-14 Wizards.
Twan with 8.
There is great point guard passing by Strickland. 19-14, 9 for Weber.
Number 1 in the league in assists. Rod Strickland averaging 10.5. That was a pretty one.
The double team never bothered him one bit. Walker in traffic. What a shot by Antoine.
Walker turning all Howard every way but loose. Howard a good quick defender, but not a physical defender, and Walker's taking advantage of that.
Well, they got it to their big man after a few passes. Got the easy shot.
He forgot a dribble or two, however, to get where he wanted to go. A lot of times that'll happen. The big guy with the small guard on him is too anxious to get the position.
Mercer coming off the pick, firing again. Very aggressive first quarter here. It looks like the Wizards are playing with vengeance. It's Washington 21, Celtics 16. Who last night had a very, well, almost rookie of the year type performance against Michael Jordan, at least putting him up there and saying, wow, this kid can play. Tonight, got to get his stroke going. Weber looking inside, mismatch, and there'll be a kick ball. They'll say it went off Phillips.
Well, his best shot, Mercer's, is facing up, coming off those picks on either side of Billups, but he tends to force it. He settles for less than his skills will allow him to get it.
Timeout call. 2:49 to go. Wizards up leading by 5.
And Rick Pitino and the young hustling Celtics take on David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and the Spurs at home Tuesday, January 13th. Tickets start at just $10 at the Fleet Center box office. Ticketmaster outlets or by calling 931-2222. Celtics basketball. Get pumped.
Illegal defense called on the Celtics. Bruce Bowen and Dana Barros and Andrew DeClercq inserted into the game during that timeout, and in for the Wizards will come Tracy Murray, replacing Terry Davis. Howard, played by Bowen, gets over the top easily. 4 Celtics there for the miss. Walker. I'll give it to DeClercq. Bowen off, and Mercer now off the pick. Now gets a little rotation. DeClercq gets a hand on it. Can't direct it to anybody. It'll be Boston ball as Chaney's pass went off the head of Howard and out of bounds.
Now, see, there's no reason. That's why it went off his head. We were saying last night, when you're on offense, you got to know where the ball is. There's no reason to give it to Howard. He's a 6'10" forward. Why pass it to Howard when you're the guy? You're the guy supposed to bring it up.
Mercer, they take the shot away from him. Walker with the mismatch now against Chaney. Beautiful move by Antoine. Gets the Celtics within 3. And Antoine leads everybody with 12 points. Also played by Dana Barros. Strickland, they double teamed him, and right there is Mercer for the steal.
That's a great job. Great job by the C's. Careless job by Rod Strickland.
After a while, these traps will get to the best of them. Weber will find the middleman, and they will elect to pull it back out.
And he's lucky Strickland extricated himself again that time. You can't imagine how annoying it is to have that kind of pressure laid on you. You're the best point guard assist-wise in the league, and they won't let you just bring it up court. You've got to fight 2 guys. Very annoying.
Now, I'll tell you, there was as good a defensive play as you're going to see from a guy his size. Take a look at Strickland here.
Yeah, here it is. See, you don't want this aggravation. You 8 guys, let me just bring it over and do what I do every day in practice and set up those wonderful plays, make those highlight passes. You're not letting me do that. That is annoying.
Gabe Brown has come in for Boston. And Chris Whitney, along with Garvin Ham and Howard and Strickland to the bench.
Whitney is the backup point guard for this club with a 6-footer. Chaney now with 8.
Little pressure by the Wizards. Dana behind the pick, launches, front runs it. Bowen inside, and he'll get the hoop and go to the line.
Celtics very opportunistically take advantage of that offensive rebound. No one on Washington reacted to it. So the 6'7" Bowen just kind of steps in there. Look at this. See, they're all boxing out, which they're supposed to do. But someone also has to go to the hoop and garner the rebound.
Well, we got a garbage man there, Cruz. He's working for the sanitation department. Bruce Bowen.
Picking up the trash.
Whitney by himself brings it over. Weber now works on DeClercq.
He's going to want to break him down with the dribble if possible.
And has to make a good pass on a mismatch over Dana's head. 25-23. We're under a minute. E. Brown now working against Chaney. Bowen off the pick. Murray out down low. They'll try and go to DeClercq. Knocked away as he rolled away from the pad. And the foul will be on Bowen. Well, Walter will come back in and replace Antoine.
Here's the steal. You see how far off he's playing on Bowen. If the guy does that, you've got to put it up there as if you're going to shoot it. If he doesn't respond to that, then you've got to shoot it. Otherwise, rotate out of there. Let someone else who is a scoring threat make that pass in. Can't force it in.
Well, it was there, but DeClercq just walked away too, Kuz. You got to set up and hold your position to give the guy a target. And in for the Celtics will come Travis Knight. As we look at Bernie Bickerstaff, who just recently won his 300th game.
It started here for Bernie. He was an assistant.